Good morning, Hampton Roads, and welcome to the Morning Express. I'm your host, Lakia Gordon. Now, on today's show, we have to celebrate the local actresses, business owners, and productions that are doing great things in the community and their careers. So, we're going to sit down with the lovely actress and model, Jaye Taylor, and the businesswoman extraordinaire and actress as well, Carrie King. Then we will discuss a local TV project in Hampton Roads, one that has been created by Russ Fulmore, Precinct 757. This project has hit the area by storm. You can find some of the best talent around and in this project. And of course, we have our social media chat time and with some videos that have gone viral and celebrity birthdays. So grab your coffee, pick up your phone to tweet, text, or Facebook a friend to let them know the Morning Express is on. And stay locked in for the entire hour because we are going to help you jumpstart your day with the latest news, information, and entertainment in the 757. Stick around, we'll be right back. Hey Hampton Roads, we're back. Okay, so I'm so excited about today, but let's first talk about some weather. It's going to be another day of rain and showers here in Hampton Roads. Yesterday we had thunderstorms that swept the area, and now today we will have the same. It will be high 81 degrees, but partly cloudy this evening as it cools down to about 65 degrees. Now, let's talk about some stories that are making the headlines across the world, all right? We have a new study that says that better-looking men perform better athletically. That sounds crazy, but Eric Postma, an evolutionary biologist at the University of Zurich in Switzerland, he says that somewhat casual survey finds women and men alike tend to agree on which men are the most attractive. I can agree with that. And this trend tends to correlate with the athletic performance, at least when it comes to cycling. Now, Postma ran an online survey using competitors for the 2012 Tour de France. The conclusion, the fastest cyclists are more attractive. He ended up surveying about 816 people chosen using the unscientific method of emailing the survey link to everyone who knew, with a request to forward it to other people. He said, I got lots of emails from men that were almost offended. They said, no way, I can judge the attractiveness of another man, he added. I think a lot of times we flock towards individuals who are more attractive, but he's saying that this theory is absolutely correct, and I can kind of concur with that. Now, you remember the movie Castaway with Tom Hanks, right? Well, over in Mexico, they had the same incident occur. A man lost at sea for more than a year survived. He says on only one, he caught a small fishing boat. It seems improbable, but the doctor says it's absolutely possible. The shark fisherman claims he set off from Mexico in late 2012, was blown off course by a storm, and survived on a raw fish, small birds, sharks, and rainwater. When there was nothing, I would eat nothing, Jose Salvador Alvarenga told Telemundo in a phone interview. And this next thing kind of freaked me out, but he said, I would drink my urine. I spent a lot of time without eating. After his traveling companion starved to death because he could not stomach the bizarre diet, he threw the body overboard. He said, I was going to commit suicide from the hospital in the Marshall Islands where he was recovering. I wanted to kill myself, but no, I asked God to save me. Shocked islanders found him ragged underwear, a bushy beard, and long hair, telling a tale that almost defied belief. In 27 years, I haven't seen anyone survive so much time at sea until this guy, who is world record for all fishermen. Another fisherman from the village told the newspaper. There are some holes and inconsistency in his account. He could not recall his own birthday or home addresses, did not know the last name of his employer, and would not explain why there was no fishing gear on the battered vessel. It's good to know that he is safe and back with his family, of course, although they are still checking out this story with consistency. Many people still don't believe his story, especially with the time that he spent out on sea. They're saying that they've never heard of it, but hey, that's what it's all about. Now, speaking of family, a story that has literally shocked the nation has been playing out publicly. The stepdaughter of a well-known Delaware doctor accused of suffocating her as discipline testified that he told her she could survive without air for 5 minutes without brain damage. I thought, what if he lost track of time or something and I would die for something? The girl told jurors in Melvin Morse's child endangerment trial. Now, Morse, a best-selling author on near-death experiences, faces charges of endangering the welfare of a child, reckless endangerment, and conspiracy. He was arrested in 2012 after the girl, then 11, told authorities that in addition to other abuse, she had been waterboarded on 4 occasions. Now, she claims that I threw up all of my milk and he waterboarded me in the bathtub. He just kept asking me if I was going to throw up again, and I said no. She testified. He would put the girl face up under a running water faucet until she wasn't able to breathe. Now, waterboarding, if you're unfamiliar with it, is typically associated with the interrogation of terrorism suspects. In general, it involves holding down a cloth over a person's face and flooding it with water to simulate drowning. This story is extremely shocking because the father, Melvin Rose, he heads up the Institute for the Scientific Study of Consciousness and has appeared on Oprah and Good Morning America. Now, typically when someone dies unexpectedly, friends and family gather around the location and place flowers, cards, bears, and candles to memorialize them. For a young man in New Jersey, after killing a police officer, his memorial was removed by the city. A memorial for a man who was killed after he ambushed and shot to death a 23-year-old rookie police officer in New Jersey has been removed. Now, New Jersey City Mayor Stephen Fulop says he ordered the city to take down everything. Now, they said that the 27-year-old Lawrence Campbell, who was the arresting officer, he would not let the residents put up the mural, pretend they expressed the views of the entire city. The memorial had included candles, balloons, empty liquor bottles, and messages of love from friends scrawled on t-shirts, and taped to a brick wall. It's unfortunate that had to happen, but they are removing every single thing because they are not wanting that to represent their city, especially the mayor. They are most definitely taking that into consideration. Now, if you remember the shootings in Newtown, Connecticut, you know that was a horrific event, and some of the kids are memorializing some of the young students that have passed away in that tragic event. Now, they are doing lemonade stands and they're giving free lemonade to spread the message. So we want to thank them for spreading that message of hope and inspiration. You guys, I want you to stay tuned. Welcome back to the Morning Express. That's right, it's time to wish the stars a happy birthday. This American comedian, actor, producer, and writer first established himself in the mid-90s as a cast member on the NBC sketch comedy show Saturday Night Live. He's well known for his films such as Step Brothers, Anchorman, and Blades of Glory. Although Anchorman, everyone absolutely loves that film. Let's wish Will Ferrell a happy 46th birthday. Happy birthday! Now, this former American football running back spent his entire professional career with the NFL's Detroit Lions. He's a member of the Hall of Fame for both college and professional football and was ranked by the NFL top 10 as the most exclusive runner in the NFL history. Wish Barry Sanders a happy 45th birthday. Yeah. Now, at the age of 3, he sparked his acting career by appearing in a McDonald's commercial. He's an actor and a singer who became well known during the 1980s with his youthful roles in films such as Friday the 13th, The Goonies, Stand By Me, Gremlins, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Give a happy birthday to Corey Feldman, who's turning 42. Now, this Nigerian recording artist, songwriter, and performer rose to fame with his hit song, Holla at Your Boy. His work and contribution to the Nigerian music industry has earned him several achievements, including a BET Award. He was ranked 5th on Forbes' 2013 list of the top 10 richest African artists. At the tender age of 23, let's say happy birthday to WizKid. Now, this professional American soccer midfielder who currently plays for New York Flash in the National Women's Soccer League is a two-time Olympic gold medalist. So let's kick it up a notch and wish Carly Lloyd a happy 31st birthday. So our final birthday wish goes out to a young, handsome actor, dancer, and singer. He's best known for his role of James on Nickelodeon's Big Time Rush and being a contestant on the 18th season of ABC's Dancing with the Stars. Everyone wish James Maslow a happy 23rd birthday. And that's it for celebrity birthdays. If you'd like to wish yourself or a friend a happy birthday on our show, make sure you contact us on Facebook at The Undergraduate Press. Now, let's get into some of the most interesting videos I've seen on social media. Our first video is 10 insanely easy packing tips that I think you will all enjoy. Take a look. This next video shows some of the remarkable talent from basketball player Andre Wiggins. Check this out. This quick clip is fun and funny for all the World Cup fans, especially Germany. Take a look. In this age of technology, moms are trying to get the hang of texting. Enjoy this clip showing the most mom texts ever sent. This next video is funny and cute birthday celebration for a tiny hedgehog. Take a look at this.
Vamos!
This last video shows an insane stunt from the great skateboarder Tony Hawk. Look at this cool jump. Okay, that's it for Social Media Hour. Up next, we're going to sit down with actress model Jaye Taylor. You don't want to miss it, so we'll be right back. Hey Hampton Roads, and welcome back to the Morning Express with your host, Lakia Gordon. Our next guest is an actress and model. She is no newbie to the television world. She has been featured in TV and film and movies, and she has versatility because we've seen her in Withdrawal, Cage Dreams, Deadly Dimes, and Incomplete. She has been the leading lady that has won over audiences with her stellar performances. When she's not on set or film, you can be sure to watch her in TV commercials, trainings, and television productions. Everyone say hello to Jaye Taylor. Hey, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for being
Thanks
here
for having
today.
me.
Yes, I'm so excited. Today we're celebrating just different local talent in the area, and I'm just so honored that you're here on the show today.
Thank you.
So we're gonna get deep into your
Let's
career.
go. Let's go. I'm ready.
Yes. Okay. So first of all, how did you get started into acting?
Into acting. Well, I got my first role in 2005. I've been acting since 2005, and I was asked to be part of an independent film called Never Too Late.
Okay.
And as a supporting role, shared it with Regina, and that's what started it all for me.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So was that your first ever role, or had you as a child done anything?
No, I started at 12, at the age of 12,
Wow.
modeling. And the way I got into modeling, my ad for Glamour Shots was featured. And so that kind of sparked my interest. Like, I want to do more modeling. So I started from there, took a long break, and then started back up years later.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
So has there been a role that you just absolutely loved and embraced?
I love all my roles, to be honest, but I love action stuff.
Okay.
Like in Deadly Dimes, my character Kaya, she, beats up a guy and all that
Really?
stuff. I love all the grimy stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we have a reel,
Mhm.
right? And
Yes.
I saw that last night, and it was great. And I'm like,
Thank you.
this little lady is kicking and moving.
Yeah, I went all the way in.
And we actually have that with us today.
Okay.
So if we can roll that clip of Miss Jaye and her action scenes. Girl, that reel was amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, you're kicking and moving.
I love it.
Awesome. So you were saying that action is probably your something that you love.
But of course, most of my experience is in drama.
Okay.
Mostly, I love the drama too. Of course, I love all of it. You know, but it's just I don't know. It's just like a thrill or something that's getting fulfilled when I'm doing a lot of action stuff. Yeah.
Now, is there a movie out there that is packed with action that you absolutely love and like, I could have done that role?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
I love that movie.
I love Angelina Jolie. Like
She's amazing.
I love her. Like all her Tomb Raider and stuff and all those kind of roles. That's kind of
That's
stuff
what
that
you would
really
like
gets
to
me pumping.
do.
Yes. So you know all that mean tough guy stuff.
Wow.
Really, yeah.
I mean,
love
she gets in that moment, in that role.
Mhm.
Have you ever found yourself, now, I don't know too much about acting,
Mhm.
but from what I understand is that when you get prepared for a role, you kind of embody that character and you live and breathe who they are. I know we've seen it a lot with the Fast and Furious star who unfortunately passed away.
Yes.
Was Brian Walker.
Yes.
Paul Walker.
Paul.
And have you ever found yourself living that character?
Oh gosh, yes. Yeah, I go all the way in.
Really?
Yeah, my life is, it's hard to explain, but I come in and out.
Mhm.
But if it's like my character Kimberly Reed in one of my movies, Incomplete, I went all the way in. Like I was her every day.
Wow.
I thought her thoughts, I thought her life every single day.
So tell me a little bit about Incomplete, because I want to first of all congratulate you, because
Thank
I
you.
understand that it has received distribution.
Mhm.
So if you would like to purchase
Yes.
Incomplete, it's at Walmart.
Yes, it's in all Walmarts nationwide.
Nice.
So, yeah, thank you.
Nice.
Thank
So
you.
how did you prepare for that role, and who is Kimberly on that movie?
Kimberly Reed, she's a wife, a devoted wife, for the most part, who desires a child really bad, but she's unable to get there all the way, and that affects her life
Mhm.
tragically in all areas.
Wow.
That's pretty much a sum of it.
Okay, so you can't give us. We had to go watch the
Of
movie.
course.
We gotta go watch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good movie. It's like a good movie night, like a good romance, drama, so
Cool.
a lot of stuff in it.
So with that role, have you? Because I understand Charles Farmer is the writer and creator of Incomplete. He's awesome, phenomenal. He has
Yeah,
a
he
few
is.
other movies that are coming out that I'm like, I
Yeah.
can't wait. I can't
I
wait.
know, right? Me too. I'm like, I want to see it.
Yes.
This one is Employee of the Year.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like a triple threat in every area.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see yourself in the future spanning off into not just acting, but directing and writing and producing?
Yes.
Really?
That's one of my long-term goals, yes.
Yeah.
I want to direct so bad. If I could do it all, I would try to do all of it right now. But I'm like, I've already done a little bit of casting directing and, a little bit, and that kind of maybe opened that door for me a little bit more. But yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Mhm.
Now, what is casting directing? Because I'm kind of, like I told you, I'm not really familiar with the
Yeah,
world.
just putting talent in projects, film, TV, whatever. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some fun questions that I want to ask you,
Go for it.
right? And so it's either or.
Mhm.
Now, of course, I asked you a little bit earlier, you said action is probably like your favorite thing to do. But what about romantic versus comedy? Which one would you prefer in movies? The
I'm
genre.
not going to get technical because I will get technical. So quick.
No, we want you to get technical.
I mean, comedy is much more lighter and much more fun, of course. But it's something about romance and drama that really is something there that I love too. So, romance.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Now I know that I took a class in college in acting, and he pointed something out that I thought was very interesting. When you have a comedy, the movie kind of starts off really crazy, and by the end, everything is normal. Then you have a drama or romantic comedy, or not comedy, but romantic movie. Everything is kind of okay, and then it just goes crazy, and then at the end, it's
You
just
just explained Incomplete. Like,
really.
it starts out normal.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Okay, so one more thing. Atlanta or LA?
I'm in Atlanta now, and I love it. LA, of course, got all the projects and all of it, but me personally, Atlanta.
All right.
Of course, any actor, I'm probably the only actor on this earth that will probably say that, but yeah, Atlanta.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
I truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes. And we're going to see you later on because
Yes.
you're going to be on the next set for 757. So coming up on the Morning Express, we will sit down with the utterly amazing Carrie King. Stay locked in. Hey everyone, and welcome back. Our next guest has quite a few things under her belt in the entertainment world. First, she is an actress. She landed a role in a stage play and plays Detective Martinez in Hampton Roads' very own Precinct 757. If you can't catch Carrie on Cox Communications, you can definitely schedule a meeting for her to scout out a location with your company, HR Native Productions. Everyone, please help me welcome Carrie King. Carrie!
What's up, Kia?
How are you?
Great. How are you?
Great.
Good.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
I know we have kind of way back
We did.
last year.
We do in this room.
Really?
Yes.
I know, right? So we can talk about all those things today. I just want to really celebrate you as an actress and an entrepreneur in the Hampton Roads area.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
doing some amazing things. Now, as an actress, how did you get started?
Church plays. Started in church plays when I was like 12, and then kind of took a break from that, and then got kind of serious in 2008, and landed a role in a play that traveled around Hampton Roads.
Really? Hampton Roads. Okay. What was the name of that play? I may have seen you before we actually met.
It was called The Spectacle of Lights.
Okay. What exactly did you do in the play?
Well, the funny thing is, it was a play for children. So
Oh,
I
goodness.
know.
I can see you in that
I
role.
know. So I played a character named Skeeter, and that name right there tells you a lot. So
Fun, crazy. So it didn't have
Exactly.
anything to do. Remember that show, Doug?
yeah,
And
I
Skeeter
love
on
Doug.
there.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Cool. Now, what are some of your aspirations as an actress? Because I know you said you started off with the stage play and you've done some acting in church, and now, of course, we'll talk about that a little later. But Precinct 757. What are your aspirations and goals for acting?
You know, the funny thing is, I know a lot of people that want to act, they want to get, to A-list celebrity status. I got to be honest with you, I'm okay with B roles. I'm okay with the B-list status, like Michelle Rodriguez. I'm kind of like into her tomboyish type of roles, boxing or race car driving, stuff like that. I wouldn't mind doing stuff like that. I don't need to be in the lead, but in the background somewhere doing something fun, that's me.
I mean, you bring up an interesting topic, too. A lot of people don't want to start from the bottom. We had this conversation maybe last week where a lot of people were like, oh, I just want to run to the lead role and be happy.
Mm.
But your mentality of, I don't mind starting from the bottom
Yeah.
and then working my way up. Because
Absolutely.
that's where you learn a lot.
That's what I was going to
You-
say.
you learn a lot.
Absolutely.
You learn a ton of different things.
Mhm.
Now, what are some of your favorite roles, that you've actually done?
Well, I'm just getting started, so I haven't done many. But right now, what we're going to be talking about later, that's my favorite role right now.
And you can talk about just briefly.
Okay, well, as I played Officer Marquez on Precinct 757,
Okay.
and to me, that's just so much fun because when I was a little kid, I used to run around the house with a little gun, do the rolls, and jump over couches, and act like I was a cop, so I love that.
Nice.
I love it.
So being here in Hampton Roads, of course, we would love many more opportunities. And a lot of times the production companies, big Hollywood films, they don't come to the area. Can you see yourself moving to another state to possibly live to pursue acting?
If Hampton Roads doesn't get bigger in that aspect, then yes, I could. But I really would like to see it get bigger here so I can stay. I'm born and raised here. I would love to just see it grow and grow with it.
Can we get a shout out to your school?
Oh, Lakeland High, come on. Class of 2000.
That's one thing I thought. I'm from Pennsylvania.
Mhm.
So when I came here, it was crazy because we only had one high school and one middle school and one elementary school. Here there's tons.
Oh, yeah.
In Hampton there's a million. And so everyone's all shouting out their schools and
Yeah.
excited and
Yeah.
going crazy. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, it's just a
All right,
school.
Lakeland High School, class of 2000. Thank you very
Y'all,
much.
you guys rep hard. You rep hard. Okay, so I've seen you actually on Precinct 757 and some of your acting skills. You're good.
Oh, thank you.
Now, Have you ever taken an acting class or anything? Or you just do it?
Well, I went one time to one, and I feel like I need to continue to go, but I kind of just do it. I kind of just go in. I use a little bit of myself, and I just kind of make it my own. I just go with the flow, pretty much.
Do you study your characters, or how do you get into that role? Do you ask the director or the writer, what exactly do you envision for this? Do they give you an outline and say just run with it? How do you get prepared for that?
Yeah, when the script is given to me, I look over it really well. I'm trying to dig deep into, okay, what is she feeling right now? What's going on through her head? What happened before that? What's going to happen after that? And that all ties in, and I do ask the writer, what exactly are you looking for? And then I kind of make it my own on top of what he's looking for.
I like that. When you can kind of, you given a direction, but you can kind of improv your way through it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Jim Carrey,
No,
he does that
thank
a
you.
lot.
All right,
he does that a lot. All right, so let's talk about you being an entrepreneur. I am very proud of you.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited because you have a project that you had in mind and you just went with it.
I did.
So HR Native Productions. First of all, where did that name come from?
It's funny. I don't have an Instagram account anymore, but when I made it, it just popped in my head. Oh, HR Native. It just popped in my head because I'm a Hampton Roads native, so that's where it came from. But it just came up spontaneously on
Okay.
Instagram. Yep.
So how did you get this started? What is HR Native Productions?
It's a location scouting management company, and I started it when I was helping out Precinct 757.
Mm-hmm.
And they needed a location, and I went out there and got it, and it just boosted my confidence when I got that location. And then they asked me for more, and I gave them more, and I was like, wow, I can do this. It became my niche. And then I had other directors and producers come up to me, hey, where'd you get this? Where'd you get that? Can you find me something? And I was like, well, I should make a business out of this. It seems to be a needed thing around
Yeah,
here.
and you know what? I didn't even know that. I thought they had somebody on set for that, or I don't know too much, but that you found a market that was very high in demand, and you just ran after it.
Kia, I didn't even know either. I was learning all this on my own, and I'm like, really? Nobody goes out here and gets locations? Are you kidding me? I'll do it. I like talking to people. I'll do it.
Yeah, you do have that personality to talk to anybody. So, what is the process of actually scouting a location?
Okay, so the director or the producer will come to me and they say, Carrie, this is what we're looking for. Or they'll send me the script, and I'll read through the script. And I'm like, oh, you need a restaurant. Oh, you needed to have a bar, or something along that line.
Mm-hmm.
I try to dig into what exactly it is they're looking for, and then I either hit the phone. First thing I do is hit Google. I just start Googling keywords. Then I just go out there, I start talking to people. I like to talk to people in person, preferably, but I go in there, start meeting restaurant owners, or maybe I've even gotten permission to use people's houses. I mean,
that's a lot of trust.
It is. That's a big deal right there.
Do they charge you to actually use their home and facilities?
They
Or how
might
do you
charge
work?
some people. They don't charge me.
Wow.
Yeah, I let the freckles speak for themselves.
So you really develop it seems like
Oh.
you have to develop a relationship. 'Cause
Absolutely you do.
I'm not going to trust you to be in my facility at 6 o'clock in the morning
I
to
don't blame you.
shoot.
Yeah, I do. I build a relationship with them, a good rapport. I keep in touch with them, everything, throughout the whole process, throughout the entire, even afterward. Yeah, so I do.
So have you ever had a customer come to you with a million things that they wanted, and you're like, that doesn't even sound possible? Have you ever had that?
Yeah.
For a location?
I've had some requests at the last minute, I would say. If we want to talk about, I've had requests where, like, for the show that we do, I get a long list of locations I have to find,
Mm-hmm.
but I do get requests at the last minute, and I'm like, whoa, guys, I mean, come on, this is not that, it's not that easy. Actually, I take it back, it's not that easy. I mean, you need to give me a little bit more of a heads up, but I've pulled through, though, on those last minute requests, I have.
And they've been excited
And
about
they were,
their location.
absolutely. Loved it.
Nice.
Yes.
So are there any, films that you've worked on or TV productions that it's been really difficult, or not very difficult, but it's been a process to actually find them?
Yes. Can I give a shout out to one?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, it's called Storm, and it'll be coming out soon. Rosalind Russell.
Yes,
Girl.
I saw her trailer, her it wasn't 30 seconds. She gave us 15 seconds, and I'm like,
It's
Rosalind.
a tease. I know. I said I need more than that. I know.
It looks so great.
And that was a process. I mean, because she knew exactly what she wanted, and if I brought her something, she would say, Carrie, that's not what I'm looking for. So hit the road, go back out there, pound the pavement again, and I like that because it was a challenge and I pulled it through and I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, it stresses you as
Yes,
a
it's good
business
stress.
person.
It's a good stress.
Yeah, and it actually stretches
It
you
stretches.
to be, think outside of the box, because
Absolutely.
that production is, I think it's going to be amazing.
Me too.
But
I
it's
mean,
really high end.
It is, and that's why it was so difficult. I couldn't just choose mid-grade type stuff. It was like, no, Carrie, I need to be up here. I was like, I loved it because it pushed me, and I love that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, have you experienced any ups and downs or adversities when it comes to owning a business?
Absolutely.
As a female owning a business too.
Well, yeah, well, I haven't really crossed that. That doesn't really bother me, but yeah, there are challenges, and I think you have to be able to understand where the other person is coming from. You have to kind of, because you'll get stressed out. You will. You'll get stressed out because they're kind of putting the stress on you. Because I need it now, I need this, I need that. And you just have to kind of just level it out and just talk to them and teach them what exactly it is you do and how you do it. And just try to try to come to one page, so you can be on the same page, say, okay, and then work better with them. I've had to sometimes let projects go because we weren't seeing eye to eye on certain things, and that can become stressful, but that's real life. I mean, come on, it's not rainbows and butterflies all the time. It's real life. So.
Wow. So how does it work if I wanted to, exactly what do you scout for? Is it just everything? I know you have film. A lot of people come to you for film, but what else? Like commercials?
Film, TV, commercials. If a photographer needs locations for
Nice.
Yeah, they can come to me too. Anybody can come to me if you need a location.
Nice.
I'll take care of you.
Now, I've seen you in action, and even with your company, you're on the go, you're on the move. Have you ever considered being a manager and managing people?
That's so funny that you asked me that, Kia. That is so funny because I do want to manage people. I want to manage. Now, when you say that, are you talking about like in somebody's acting career or
Career,
I do.
musicians,
I do.
models.
I want to manage people. I do, because I will get them out there. I will boost them up on social media.
I know.
I'll put it out there. I want to do that so bad. It's funny that you bring that up. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, so we have some fun questions for you.
Okay. What's up?
I wanna ask you just probably one, because we only have time for one.
Okay. All
But
right.
comedy or action?
Oh my gosh. Action.
Really?
Yeah.
I can see you.
Yeah.
I can see you doing action, but more comedy.
Yeah. I know it's a tie. It's like 50-50.
Well, thank you so much for this interview, Carrie. And of course, you're gonna be here. We're gonna go into Precinct 757 and talk a little bit more about that. We're gonna bring Jay back.
Awesome.
All right, everybody, stay tuned and locked in. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back on the Morning Express, and Carrie King and Jay Taylor have been with us all morning. Now, what ties these two together is that they are both actresses and play on the hit TV series Precinct 757. We want to take a look at this promotional clip of Precinct 757 to get an overview of the show. All right, Precinct 757. That clip was absolutely amazing. It's been a year in the making, but it's just evolving. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. It's like a year. I can't believe it's been a year. Can you believe
No,
it?
it moved quick.
Yeah.
A year and some months.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. Who do you play on Precinct 757?
My character, her name is Patricia Miles, and she is the Kingpin Big Dose's girlfriend.
Okay. Can we see a little action?
From her?
You know,
Right now?
you like the action. No, not right now.
Let me move out the way. Hold up.
No, we don't want you to drop kick.
Let me move
We don't want you to drop kick Carrie.
Yes,
We can't have you drop kick and Carrie. Okay.
No.
No, but
she
I
has
mean,
almost done that before.
Really?
I know her skills.
but in future episodes, can we expect a little action from her? Fighting scenes. I know you said you were into the action.
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay, nice.
It's coming. Yeah, she has a little bit of action.
Now who's your character?
Officer Marquez, Nikki Marquez.
All right. Now,
Yeah.
what can we expect from Nikki Marquez?
I'll be busting her boyfriend, Big Dose, eventually at some point, I hope, and tying her up with some handcuffs, all that good stuff.
How did you get involved with the project?
Audition.
Okay.
Just, I'm not sure. I
Or
think-
where did you hear about it?
Yeah,
I think she heard about it on Craigslist, actually.
No, Stage 32.
Oh, was it?
Russ, Fillmore contacted me, or through Stage 32. It's an acting website.
See, she's got it like that. Me, I happened to make a phone call, and somebody told me about it. And somebody contacted her.
Just
I had
heard
to
it
come
through
up
the
with it.
grapevine.
Yeah, exactly. Got it like that.
Now, do you guys have representation
She does.
in that stage?
That's,
no?
no, it's Stewart Talent out of Atlanta. Stewart Talent, and yeah, I do have an agent.
Okay. Now, speaking of Atlanta, because I know we talked a little bit earlier about just the area, Hampton Roads. When you talk about Atlanta, I know the scene has to be a lot different there than it is here when it comes to production. We have Tyler Perry Studios down there.
Yeah, that's why I moved down there. I moved down there about a year ago. It'll be a year in August.
So specifically to chase your dream.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. That's the only reason why I left. Because I really tried so hard to make it from here. I was, I heard Carrie say something about she was, Virginia growing in film, and I love it. But it's just
It's kind of
work.
slow.
You got to go where all the work's at, and it's like so much work in Atlanta now. It's ridiculous. Like it's just the new Hollywood. It's the Hollywood of the South now. So yeah, so that's why earlier I said Atlanta, LA.
Nice. I was watching the BET Awards. I guess it was like 2 weeks ago now. But I was watching the awards, and it was so great to see talent from Virginia. I mean, we had Pharrell Williams, Missy Elliott, Chris Brown. You know what? I didn't even think of him. So we had 4 people that rocked the show.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, VA got a lot.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
We do.
So why do you think we're not, I guess, it seems like, we have the talent. Why are we not being represented as well as these Atlantas and LAs and New Yorks?
Well, I think, okay.
Go ahead, be real.
Yeah.
It's like I'm hesitating. Like, wait a
Like,
second.
should I say this?
It's a unity. I'm trying to, it is a unity in other areas that I think VA is getting much better. VA is good now. I love it. Like it's way different from what I'm used to. But yeah, I think it's another type of unity in other areas where everybody works together as a group.
Nice.
But I'm seeing it more here in Virginia finally, and I love it. Like I get tingles when I think about it because it didn't used to be like that.
Really?
So I think that's probably why, or the work is not here, so you have to leave. I don't know, depending on what type of entertainment, but you have to leave. But I'm always rep VA. Like VA is my heart. That's my baby. So I may go wherever, but VA is home, and VA. So I think that's why.
I agree with her, and we're trying to create the material. We're trying to get the work here.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, with Precinct 757, I know that it's taking a step. Russ is creating a lot of different opportunities and keeping it homegrown, and I see him expanding out to different like Richmond and Northern Virginia, and he's really bringing, I guess, the Hollywood here. And I know a few other people. We have Michael Copon and Wes from CMG. They are bringing a lot of that here. So I think the unity thing is starting to kind of spring up. Now, question: would you move back if Virginia? You said you see a little bit of unity.
Good question.
Yeah,
I saw that. I was like,
I
oh.
was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But would you move back? I mean, if you saw the unity that you experienced down in Atlanta.
You can have a house here and a house there.
Yeah, that's how. I really look at it like that now. I live in Atlanta. I live in Virginia too. Like I literally go back and forth. But of course, I'm based out of Atlanta, but both are home to me. So yeah, I'll move back. I'll move back.
She ain't going nowhere.
I love that. I love my Virginia, man.
That's right.
So yeah.
I love it too. Now that I'm originally from Pennsylvania, so coming here is something completely different for me. It's not a whole bunch of opportunities, as you said, but I'm just like you were talking earlier, starting from the bottom and working your way up. So getting my camera and doing things on set, and I'm ready.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I'm on the move.
You are on the move. I can't keep up with you, Kia. I cannot.
You're a mess. No. So almost a year later, did you ever expect that 757 or P757 would be on Cox and people would be receptive of the project?
I didn't know. I didn't know either way. But all I knew was when they told me about the project, I got excited, and I said, if I'm getting excited, I'm sure a lot of other people get excited. When all those people came to audition for it, I'm like, okay, this is something huge here going on. I don't know what's gonna happen, but this is huge, and I enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
It's a
about
big
you?
family.
What about
Yeah,
you?
it really is. Like I believed in the project from day one. I don't sign on to do anything if I don't believe in it. So,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I just saw big things for it from the get because the talent is incredible. Like it's just so many incredible things about precinct that I saw from the beginning. I mean,
It
me
is.
I really did. I feel that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and then now with everybody knowing each other and working together, like it is becoming something beautiful.
It is like a family. It really is like a family.
I know I was on set assisting and doing my little interviews a year ago, and it seemed like the chemistry was just amazing between all of you guys, and it was a family, you know, and you guys let me in. I'm like, oh, I feel so good. But you guys are really doing some stuff, and I'm really excited about what the future holds for Precinct 757 and your careers as well. Now, we have to go, but I want to know, where can we find you guys on social media?
I'm on Facebook, just Carrie King, you know, on Facebook, or HR Native Productions on Facebook, and catch me on Cox11.com on Precinct 757.
Woo! What about you?
My website is www.actressjaytaylor, JayTaylor.com. And on Facebook, it's facebook.com/actressjaytaylor. And Instagram is and Twitter, Jay to the Tay, Jaye. To the Tay. T-O spelled out.
Well,
That's great.
I know, right? Thank you guys so much for being here today.
Thank
I'm
you.
looking forward to working with you in the future. You
Yes.
guys coming back. We're going to have so
Thank
much
you,
fun.
Kia.
And also, thank you, Hampton Roads, for hanging out and watching. I had a great time, and I hope you did too. Join me every single Wednesday and now on Fridays at the same time to help jumpstart your day. This is Lakia Gordon on the Morning Express.